Feast your eyes on your Ryse Pro Wrestling Grand Champion. This is the Dijak hijack of Ryse Pro Wrestling. Noir, my friend, you have had so many chances to win this championship. And do you know what you do constantly, consistently? That's right. Just like every other human being, you fail. You fail and you fail and you fail because you're a loser, because you can't do anything right. That's you. That's the fans. That's Noir. You're a loser. But I'm a winner because I am Donovan Dijak. I am the reason that Ryse Pro Wrestling is on a streak, on a tear, at the height of its peak because of me. Donovan Dijak. I am the reason that Ryse Pro Wrestling is going into 2025, and I'm going to be going into 2025 with Ryse Pro Wrestling as the grand champion, and we are riding such a high. It is going to continue, and it's going to be great because I'm great, and I'm the best pro wrestler in the world, and that's going to continue, and there's nothing that you are going to be able to do about it. Noir, that's enough talk. Now it's time to do or Dijak.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thursday Throwdown. My name is Jim Waddle, being joined by the returning Ty Cross. And Ty Cross, what a week you have chosen to be back here in the Stronghold. The 8th anniversary spectacular Ryse Pro Wrestling, celebrating 8 years of its existence. And a few athletes that we have seen battle it out in our pre-event matches. We'll get it settled here on this stage.
And introducing his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 175 pounds, this is Daniel Nova!
Ty Cross, if you can, give us some of this background on Helmsley and Daniel Nova. It's a rivalry that's been going back and forth. Those pre-event bonus matches for our live audience, these two have not been here on YouTube, but you and I both know that this rivalry has gone back some 4 or 5 months.
Absolutely, and with this kind of stipulation right off the bat for these fans, this is a big match. This absolutely deserves a spot on the main card here for Ryse Wrestling.
And let's not forget, the loser of this matchup will be the personal assistant, the butt of the winner.
You can see Helmsley already oozing with charisma here.
Could you imagine the humiliation of being the personal assistant of another professional wrestler?
Especially a rookie. Helmsley's been in this business a long time. Imagine being the personal assistant to a rookie in this business.
Look out here. Nova lowers the boom, and you're correct. Helmsley, a 10-year pro. He's won championships around this area, but I believe it's fairly obvious that Ryse Pro Wrestling is the biggest platform, the biggest opportunity for Chris Helmsley. Helmsley's had to go through the hard knocks of this sport. Nothing has been given to him, and he's very bitter about that. He wants to take that out on Daniel Nova.
Now, I gotta say, I don't think it's necessarily fair that Nova is allowed to institute fan participation in this contest, but the official's gonna let him play, and Ruther's got a shot in. I'm not crazy about it.
And right now, this may be comeuppance for Chris Helmsley because the guy is absolutely an annoyance, an unsavory individual. And right now, Helmsley may get that payback that he deserves, getting some of his own medicine here at the hands of the youngster Daniel Nova.
Nova is just on fire tonight so far.
Nova putting the power down on Helmsley. And I believe that the young rookie,
Oh, hey, Helmsley slipped out.
and that's the veteran presence of Chris Helmsley.
I think Nova caught that top turnbuckle there, jaw first.
Nova hesitated for just 1 second, Ty, and Chris Helmsley was able to turn the tide here. And
That's
try
the
for
allure
the
of the
feet on
crowd.
the ropes.
That's the allure of the crowd. And sometimes that crowd can get your head a little bit bigger, make you a little big for your britches, and that's how you slip up and make a mistake. It's a rookie mistake for a rookie wrestler, but you can see he's bouncing back, which is good. Big back body drop. Wow.
Sent Helmsley into the whites. And this is going to have to be Nova's strategy to stick and move because the meticulous, deliberate pace favors Chris Helmsley.
And as a connoisseur of the DDT myself, I got to say it was a beautifully executed maneuver there from Helmsley. Now, I don't know if Nova's going to be able to bounce back from that. He's recovered already from some of the offense from Helmsley, but this might be it.
And again, this is where Helmsley wants to be. Box Nova in the corner. Don't allow Nova any space to create any momentum whatsoever. And this is what we're talking about, those roughneck tactics from Chris Helmsley.
But also, Helmsley using the ring as a weapon, and it's that veteran knowledge of knowing where you are and how to. Oh! I just talked about knowing where you are. Nova knew exactly where he was there.
I believe Helmsley knows where he is now, too. Quite literally against the ropes. This could be Nova's chance to mount a comeback. You may not get a second chance at that comeback when you're in there with Chris Helmsley.
And I spoke about maybe Nova using all of his energy on that last time he came back, and I didn't think he had anything left in the tank, so he's showing me something here right off the bat.
Well, absolutely. Nova is not wilting under the pressure of the literal bright lights of the 8th anniversary spectacular.
Telegraphed just a little too early.
And that's where you can see that Helmsley does have a huge sense of ring generalship. He knew exactly what Nova was going to do and was able to exploit the advantage on that time.
Well, Helmsley's a guy, he's been in that ring, he's bled at the hands of guys like Dean Radford and Quinn Magnum. He's been in there with some of Pittsburgh's all-time greats, and he's taken his share of beatings. So when it comes to a wealth of knowledge, you don't really have to look much further than Chris Helmsley, just with the talent he's been in the ring with.
Nova using that momentum once again. Enthusiasm and youthful energy. Gonna try to carry Nova to a victory here. Rocker dropper really stringing it together that time. Shoots the half, hooks that leg, press. Helmsley got that shoulder up.
Good resiliency there from Helmsley as well.
Could you imagine what Nova would have on the assignment list for Helmsley? I believe Helmsley would be washing his car, vacuuming his house.
Beautifully executed scoop slam.
And what egg on the face, as you said, for a 10-year pro like Helmsley to be the servant, the butler of a rookie in Daniel Nova.
I mean, I kind of want to see it because that's a pretty funny idea. And right now it looks like, oh, wait a second, Helmsley fighting out.
Shrugs him off that time.
I was going to say it might be coming to fruition, but
Going for that touch of class pedigree that he calls it. Interception by Nova. Back and forth they go. Wow, bottom drops out. And I believe he's got him locked into a submission. And Helmsley is wrenching and contorting.
that's a hell of a stretch.
The spine of Daniel Nova is being
Here's
twisted.
your winner as the result of a submission. Classic Chris Helmsley.
That was a great contest to kick off our evening. But Helmsley just one step ahead.
Can you imagine what the devious mind of Helmsley is going to force Daniel Nova to do as his servant? Helmsley is one of the sleaziest individuals I've ever come across, and that covers a lot of territory in the wrestling business. Daniel Nova now must take directions as the servant of Chris Helmsley. The year of 2025 may be hell for Daniel Nova. But don't go anywhere. We got tag team title action coming up next.
Do I really have to do this?
Yeah.
Standing by with Ryse Wrestling, this is Megan with our special guests, White Trash Forever, WTF, Bruce Gray, Tyler Vox. It's been a while.
It has been a little bit. It's been a little while there.
What a match against the Runway tonight. Where's Ronnie?
Don't you worry about Ronnie. Ronnie's doing Ronnie things. Voxy, little change of plans tonight, huh? We walk in to the Ryse Stronghold. White Trash Forever. We walk out of the Ryse Stronghold. White Trash Forever. But you got the fans cheering us. You got the fans saying WTF. You got the fans yelling forever. And you got everybody looking forward to December 14th. I'm back in this building, darling.
Oh, yeah.
WTF's back in this building. A little three-way action with Jace and Tad, the tag champs, and the Runway. But don't you worry, Voxy, if you're not sure, and if I'm not sure, there is one man who has all the answers.
Let me tell you something. What you're looking at right now is the most jacked manager in Ryse Wrestling. What you're looking at right now is the only manager in the history of professional wrestling that can tear his ACL, tear his meniscus, and fight Donovan Dijak for 15 more minutes. By the way, you big sexy man, it ain't over. And when I put my mind to something, I accomplish it. Ronnie Grande, 1-0 as a manager. Coming up soon, Ronnie Grande, manager of champions. Write it down. It's going to happen. WTF, tag team champions. And do you know how you know that's absolute fact? Because we don't just talk trash. We are white trash forever.
That was really soft. That was a really soft forever. I really like that. I don't even like that. I don't even like that.
Forever. 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 Forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Runway.
Ryse Tag Team Champion.
Back here on the Thursday Throwdown, featured contest this time. The Ryse Tag Team titles will be defended in a three-way matchup. The Runway ranking in at number 95 in the PWI top 100 tag teams in the entire world. And they are looking to add to their numbers tonight, because if the Runway walk out of Uniontown with those tag team titles, once again, they will be the only team in the 8-year history of this promotion to win those championships on 3 occasions. History, quite literally, on the line for the Runway.
I see you guys. I see you. We are White Trash
Tad Jarvis, Jace Merritt, the Ryse Tag Team Champions. We saw Tad and Jace collide with the Fall Guys. That matchup ending in a degree of controversy. Right now, despite the dissension the past few months between Jace and Tad, they better be on the same page here at the 8th Anniversary Spectacular, because they have not one, but 2 top-tier tag teams to challenge for those championships.
When your chance at winning goes from 50% to 33 1/3%, that makes the window, the margin of error, that much smaller.
And I'm going to ask you right now, Ty Cross, because you were one half of the very...
We can wait, Jim.
Sometimes, Tyler, come into our camp, next to our camp. I'm sorry. Sometimes in life, God closes a window. And then sometimes, after that window opens, he then also tears your ACL to really screw you over. But here tonight, I'm going to prove to God, you can't stop me. I become manager of champions of Bruce Gray, Tyler Fox, White Trash forever.
Jim, he's going to be doing this for a while.
As I was saying, Ty Cross,
Yes.
you were one half of the very first Ryse Tag Team Champions. You held one half of those championship belts that Nick Brown just displayed. I'm going to have to ask you, in your opinion, because you're an expert in tag team wrestling, you have seen how Tad and Jace have not been on the same page. You followed the Thursday Throwdown each and every week. What will the champions have to do to keep it together? Because right now, considering that they haven't been getting along, you would have to think that the odds are against them here, despite being the champions.
Well, the problem is going to be, I think, for the tag champs, is both of them are going to want to shine out of spite. Both of them are going to want to pick up the win. You got to not just be on the same page, you got to have the same game plan. And if one member of this team goes into business for himself, it could seriously cost the team the tag titles. Well, we got a Tyler showdown here.
That is Tyler Vox. He is Tyler Klein. You are Ty Cross. I'm Jim Amata, and we're here on the Thursday Throwdown. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, send a letter.
Yeah, this is the exact reason why I go by Ty and not Tyler. Too many Tylers in Ryse Wrestling.
Well, Klein got the better of that exchange, but you can't turn your back on Vox because he is as eccentric as he is dangerous. Tyler Vox is a real anomaly inside those ring ropes.
But you know what? Good on Voxy for waiting for Klein to turn around.
And at this point, it is Tyler Vox getting the better of this exchange.
You know, people don't give Voxy the credit for the catch-as-catch-can style grappler he can be in that ring. And we saw it there. Those quick arm drags, and now some quick tags getting Brucey.
This might be White Trash Forever's night. They have the crowd behind them. You've heard this jam-packed audience. They are solidly behind WTF.
And Bruce Gray, if that shoulder's able to hold up, he might be pound for pound the best competitor in the ring right now. Just when you mix in the experience, all the roads he's run, the people he's been in the ring with, the people he's trained under, I mean, he's learned under and traveled with, even just Ron Mathis for so long. Bruce Gray is so talented in that ring. The only thing that's ever held him back has been injury.
Discus punch, floors Klein. And right now, I don't think Tyler Klein realizes he's in the wrong part of town.
There you see the quick tags, expert 101 tag team wrestling here from White Trash Forever.
Man, dumps Klein right on the back of his neck.
Just a high angle suplex.
And Couture could not get there to break up the tag, but he was there to, break up the pinfall, but was there to interrupt the count, so the result was the same. Tyler Klein getting those precious seconds to recover here.
I think Klein's on Dream Street. And how incredible would it be if WTF was able to just run the table here? I mean, if they could get a pinfall, the champs could lose their title without ever being in the matchup. And there it is.
And to your point, almost on cue, Tad Jarvis making the offensive maneuver there to get in the ring.
Eye off the ball, champ. Klein was able to roll out during the argument.
It is now Couture and Jarvis, the legal men here. Calvin elevated, rough landing for the fashionista of professional wrestling. Nice offense off the ropes that time, hooks the leg. Let's not forget, Ty, the most experienced tag team in this matchup are the Runway.
Yeah, and the Runway has gained so much acclaim nationally that it would be really big for Ryse Wrestling if a nationally recognized tag team once again held those titles. Not to say that Mara and Jarvis don't bring excellent prestige themselves, but you got to understand what the Runway is going to bring for those titles. Look at, wow!
Nice tandem offense by the champions.
Couture tried to get out of the way there.
And this could be a glimpse that they are on the same page as Couture kicks out there. That is the first time in months that we have truly seen the champions really function as a tag team unit.
Absolutely. And the Runway, like I said, wants to bring that national acclaim to the Ryse tag titles.
Beautiful missile drop kick off the top. Hooks that leg. And there is no chance that Jace Mera will not take. He is a real wild card inside, and in this case, outside of those ring ropes.
Exactly, Jim. And like you said earlier, this is the best the tag champs have looked in months. Oh, there it is. Went to the well with that high risk. And got caught for it. Now the Runway finally able to institute some kind of control in this matchup.
And look what Couture is doing right here. Ultimately, Calvin Couture is slowing the momentum down, and we know that is the Jarvis trademark. That is the Jace Mera trademark. Excuse me. That is how the champions were able to win those titles. All momentum, and we're seeing the challengers really dictate the pace of this contest.
Excellent tag team wrestling here from the Runway. What you would expect nothing less from a team this season. Add a little bit of disrespect on top of it.
Cover here. Did you notice how Tyler Klein bridged up to get more pressure evened out on the shoulders for that pinfall attempt?
Excellent point,
That
Jim.
is a sign of a true professional, and that's why the Runway are former two-time Ryse Tag Team champions.
Jim, I gotta say, I'm impressed here with your knowledge. You've been watching, you've been picking something up, haven't you?
Look out here, butterfly suplex. What power, what core strength from Tyler Klein, who again just shut down the offense of Tad Jarvis.
Look at the stall here.
All the blood rushing to the head. And Ty Cross, being an in-ring wrestler for 10 years, you can attest to how disorienting that is to be held upside down like that as Couture got another 2 count.
When the room is spinning, you can't even take 2 steps. When that blood rushes to your head, gets you dizzy, you don't know where you are, you can barely move. Now we see Jarvis fighting back, but is he on shaky legs?
Textbook neck breaker by Calvin here. And you can see the confidence growing in the Runway. Hooks that leg. Not enough body-on-body contact to keep that left shoulder down.
Yeah, and you can see that kick out didn't have a lot of power behind it. That was just Jarvis able to find an open window. I think if there'd been a full lateral press there, you would have seen a 3 count. And we would have seen new tag champions.
Jarvis out the back door.
Wait, here comes Bruce is legal.
Inadvertent tag, but a tag nonetheless. The complexion of this championship matchup is changing. That's some mobile home kung fu by Bruce Gray.
And Gray's taking out everybody.
Legal tag, in comes Vox. Vox and Couture are legal. What a combination from WTF.
There's the king of the DDT connecting. Oh, it's broken up. This is turning into pandemonium right now.
It's all
We got a
breaking
legal
down.
tag. Jarvis is legal.
That is a key point, Ty Cross. Very good observation because that's what matters.
And I don't even remember which member of Runway is currently legal.
I believe it's Couture. And it's totally breaking down everybody in the ring. Chaos reigns as we head to the conclusion of this tag team matchup.
Wow. High impact maneuver after high impact maneuver.
And Couture hit that one absolutely perfectly.
And kudos to referee Nick Brown for letting them fight it out here.
Action everywhere. Jarvis hit that spear, and Jace is climbing up top for that beautiful leg drop. This is how they won the titles.
Now wait a second, Couture got the leg. Vox is trying to pull Brucey. No!
And I believe Jace just hit Tad. Total miscue. This is chaotic, Ty Cross. This is
Unbelievable,
completely
Jim.
chaotic.
Mara leg drop Jarvis in his attempt to leg drop Bruce, who was pulled out of the way by Vox, and Mara didn't see it because he was distracted by the Runway.
Rolling elbow knocks out Jace Mara.
Brock's baited him in.
Out the back door.
The Runway have just been ankle biting since things have broken down, and it's paid off. And wait, if we remember from earlier, I do believe Jarvis is legal.
I don't know if Tad knows where he is. He looks completely out of it. He looks like he's on Dream Street. But Jarvis is going to fight. We know this is the trademark that has defined the career of Tad Jarvis, but it might be a numbers game. It sure the hell is. Jarvis got planted.
There's nobody around.
It was chaotic. It wasn't ethical. But the bottom line is this. The Runway are now
100 for 2024.
the only tag team to win those championships on 3 occasions. Rarefied air.
Your top 100 tag team of 2024 and new Rise Tag Team Champions, Mr. Design, Tyler Klein, and the fashionista of professional wrestling, Calvin Couture, the Runway.
Rarefied air for Calvin Couture and Tyra Klein, the Runway. By the numbers, the most successful tag team in the 8-year history of Ryse Wrestling. We'll see you next week on the Thursday Throwdown.
Mark, where you at? Mark, come on.
I don't want to talk about it, Terry.
I know it's a crappy part of the job, but we got to go in front of the camera. We got to talk to Megan.
Is Tad there?
I don't think he's there, but I've just come back to get you. This is an important
Better
moment.
not be.
I don't think he is. I haven't seen him since you. Oh, shit.
No. Absolutely not. And you knew, too. You knew. Hey! What's your problem, huh? Yeah, you're the one that got the leg dropped onto you, right?